Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, please do consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And if you're already subscribed, thank you again so much for being here. Welcome back. Be sure to enter my subscriber appreciation giveaway. I'll leave the link for that above and below. Really, the video for that is more about my journey to 1,000 subscribers over the past 9 months, but the appreciation giveaway is a mystery box full of items that I've received just as my way of saying thank you so much for spending some of your time with me every day. And just a quick note, I want to tell you that I am wearing the fun tassel earrings that I got in my 180-degree box, and if you haven't checked out that unboxing, check it out. I know some of you are probably really frustrated watching me try to figure out how to jerry-rig the little post earrings that I got with these, but I did realize when I was messing around with them to put them on that they do actually open on one side and they work more like hoops where they kind of hook back into the fringe part. So I did figure it out. So those of you who are like frustrated in trying to explain how the earrings work to me, I figured it out. Alright, so today I have the Explore Local box, which is $39.99 per month. That does include the shipping, which I think is pretty good because this box is often pretty heavy because it takes us to a different city in the US every month, and we often get all kinds of products from that city. A lot of the times they are edible products. Usually we'll get 1 or 2 items that are handmade by artisans. So I love this box because it gives us that sense of travel, but also allows us to support and shop small. So that's a fun thing to get. I may, because I have been getting this box for 6 months and because it does usually include some perishable items, I might give it a little bit of a break. But let me know if you guys are interested in continuing to see the box on the channel, or if you'd be interested in me reaching out and seeing if I can get you a promo code. They don't ever do any spoilers on social media, so you can't necessarily check it out except if you watch these unboxings and kind of get a feel for what the items are included every month. So it does come in this little flat white box every month with this kind of little sticker that shows us all the different kind of environments that might be featured in this box. And this month's is pretty heavy. So we're going to open it up, and then inside there is always a postcard that tells us some fun facts about whatever city or town we are visiting via subscription box, and then a full 8.5 by 11 sheet that tells us all about the different makers that are included in the box. There are no retail values. You guys know that I love that, but they do often tell us a lot about the small business, so you could definitely look it up online and find out a little bit more about what they have to offer. So I'm just going to set that in front of me so that I can share it with you. You can see it's pretty dense. It's like these long paragraphs, so sometimes it's a little bit tricky for me to figure out which paragraph goes with which item, so just bear with me as we get into it. But let's find out where we are going this month, and it looks like we are going to Salt Lake City, Utah. It says, set against a stunning mountain backdrop with bright, clear blue skies, Salt Lake City, the capital of Utah, is a young and dynamic city. It's home to natural, historic, and religious attractions, along with nearby skiing and mountain-based adventures. Salt Lake City is known as the religious center of the Mormons, or Latter-day Saints, and many of the city's top attractions relate to this. Right downtown is Temple Square, a walled neighborhood with impressive religious buildings, as well as lush gardens and soaring sculptures. Visitors can take a drive to the beautiful national parks, Arches, Bryce, Zion, and Canyonlands, as well as go skiing in nearby Park City and Deer Valley. They say Utah has the greatest snow on earth because it is so light and fluffy due to the lack of humidity. The Great Salt Lake is also not to be missed. It is huge and a spectacular setting for hiking and picnicking. I have not spent much time in Salt Lake City, but I have had some fun in the snow when I had the opportunity to go to the Sundance Festival with some of my girlfriends, but I did not have the opportunity to enjoy that snow in an active way with some snowboarding or skiing. I'm more of a snowboarder than a skier, and I say that very lightly because I'm not really great at that either. Coming from Hawaii and growing up in Hawaii and now living in Southern California, even though we do have mountains that are drivable distances, I don't snowboard that much, and when I do, I usually am in a little bit of pain for a few days afterwards. It does go on to tell us a little bit more about Salt Lake City, but I will save that because we have so much to cover with the items inside. So let's see what we've got. Once again, it does look like it is quite a few edible items, but I have no problems with that because I do love the treats that we get, regional treats, and it looks like the first one that I'm going to pull out and share with you is a nice full bottle of barbecue sauce. So let me just find that on the sheet so I can read a little bit about it to you. Says Jerry's Gourmet and Barbecue Sauce has been producing Jerry sauce in Salt Lake City for 3 generations, starting with Nana Jerry herself. Today, each bottle is still hand-labeled and filled with love by Jerry's kids and grandkids who now run the business. Jerry sauce is a concentrate and is made of purely natural ingredients. It can be used straight or diluted with water, beer, wine, orange juice, cider, or soda. The flavor varies with the diluting agent and adapts to the meal, be it meat, fowl, fish, or game. It may also be used as a conventional barbecue sauce. Jerry's Gourmet and Barbecue Sauce is on the menus of many fine restaurants and resorts throughout Utah, such as Deer Valley Resort, which is very fancy. For a quick and easy recipe, take cut up chicken, dip in flour, and place in shallow pan, bake in oven at 400 degrees. When the chicken is almost to your liking, add equal parts of wine or beer and Jerry sauce together and brush on the chicken. Cook for 10 minutes, turn, cook, and brush other side for another 10 minutes. So I'm wondering how big those chicken pieces are. Not full chicken breasts, it sounds like, but at the same time, when you put the barbecue sauce on, there's an extra 20 minutes of cooking. So that sounds like a lot. I'll have to look into the recipe a little bit more. Maybe it's actually on their website, but I love barbecue sauce. It's interesting to me that I might have to dilute it instead of just kind of having it as a dipping sauce with chicken or meat. But we do love barbecue sauce, and I'll definitely get some use out of that. So let's see what the next item is. It is a little bag of salty pepper hemp seeds. So it comes in a little resealable container, but it does say that it is just 1 serving, which seems reasonable to me. So let me see if I can find this. So Interstate Bait Company takes the time to make their product right and their customers happy. It all started back in 2009 when they were first embarking on the journey of bringing a high-quality premium seed line to the market. They tried to envision their ideal customer. Road warrior and an outdoor enthusiast, folks who get out on the open roads of Utah's glorious interstate highway system and see this great countryside. Roadside gas stations, truck stops, and convenience stores all beckoning you to stop are really just strategic bait shops. You get the gas and then get lured into the rows and rows of snacks meant to catch your eye and satisfy a hunger. The bait. Try their hemp seeds, widely considered a superfood rich in antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins. So I am glad that it has some flavor in it, but it looks delicious, and I do like to eat seeds and nuts as a nice healthy snack. So let's see what else we've got. Looks like we have got some, I'm gonna wait because it looks like it goes with this other item. So let me see if I can find that. All right, so we've got some Calico Popcorn. You can see the seeds are all different colors, hence the name Calico. And then this is by the Peterson Family Farm. So let me just find the corresponding paragraph. At Peterson Family Farm, the Petersons have worked to bring the best from the land for 5 generations. The family believes that farming has the potential not only to produce life-sustaining food, but also to create community and establish a connection with nature. Their website has the following line: open land for simple social distancing. That is so appealing as I take my dog for a walk and have to cross the road when I see someone to maintain social distancing. The Petersons grow their non-GMO popcorn just like people have for thousands of years. Let it dry naturally in the fields before hand harvesting it and bringing it indoors to complete its curing process. The long rows of rustling corn are a reminder not only of our connection to each other, but also to whoever first tried heating up a dried kernel of popcorn and got a surprise to celebrate. So I love popcorn. I've actually been getting some fresh corn at one of our markets, and it has been so good. I was disappointed when they didn't have any the other day. It's also been a while since I have actually made popcorn that didn't come in a microwavable bag. I know that it's pretty simple, just have to heat up the pan, but I am definitely going to have to Google it to make sure that I do it right. Let me know if you guys have any tips for doing popcorn in a pan without like a special popper. And then the thing that goes with it that I was waiting to share with you is this real salt from Redmond popcorn salt. So it's quite a bit, and it is, again, a resealable bag, so that is nice. So it says, Redmond's story began in 1958 when a prolonged drought forced 2 brothers to abandon their farm in central Utah. Aware that Native Americans had once harvested salt rock from their farmland, Milo and Lamar Bosshart borrowed a little money and went into the salt business with little more than sledgehammers, picks, and a determination to provide for their families. According to geologists, the Redmond Salt deposit is the remnant of an ancient inland sea. Over time, the salt that settled at the bottom of the sea was trapped within the earth and then pushed up near the surface. The deposit occurs with over 60 natural trace minerals, which gives the salt its unique color, unique flavor, and numerous health benefits. So they actually have pictures of the mine, I guess, on the website, but it is kind of like a weird grayish color. but is very, very fine. So I'm very interested to see how that works. And you'd have to be really careful since it comes in this kind of package. You might have to put it in like a little shaker so that you don't overdo it on the salt on your nice fresh popcorn. And hopefully maybe I'll look on their website, the Peterson Family Farm, as well, to get some directions, because I'm not sure how much you do, because I'm not sure how much is actually in those microwavable bags when I use them. So those are kind of fun items, all edible items so far. The last two items, it looks like, are not. So the next one I'm seeing, let me just show you. They have it kind of corralled off here in the back with some of that corrugated cardboard. So let's just see what these are. So it looks like these are Sola wood flowers. Sola wood flowers was founded by Megan Bowman, who previously started Eco Flower, which was featured on Shark Tank. Megan sold Eco Flower to investors and began Sola wood flowers. Starting with a team of 3 people, Sola Wooden Flowers has evolved to a team of 50 Utah and a large community of women who craft from home. So let me just show you these awesome wood flowers. These women Megan calls the Sola Sisterhood are entrepreneurs who use Sola wooden flowers to make products from their homes. It's a community of crafters and florists that together support each other and their creative talents. So look at this. These are like, this one is almost like, feels like foam. It's just wood that has been shaped into a flower. And you can kind of see the back, but it almost looks like real dried flowers, doesn't it? Like a straw flower and an actual dried rose. So we got these 2, which are really beautiful. And then I got a few more. I've got another one, which is like kind of a different rose. And then again, one that looks like a straw flower that's got that different edging on the petals. This one is really gorgeous, almost like a peony or something. And then, so that was 4 of them. And then it looks like I've got 3 more. I love that they're all different. So here is a little baby one over here. That one looks kind of like a carnation. And then this one has got that more like rustic look with that spiral in the middle. And then we have one more. These are really beautiful. And this one is just kind of almost looks like a clove of garlic curled up, but these are lovely pieces. I'm not sure what to do with them. I kind of wish that there was a little bit more instruction, but she just has them nestled in a little bowl as a picture here on the sheet, and I'll show that to you. I will definitely be able to use the ones that lay nicely in some flat lays that I'll do over on Instagram, so you can see it's just there. I wish we got that beautiful bowl too, but these are really pretty, and I love that they're handmade, and I love the idea of women being able to work from home and maybe make a little extra income. So those are really, really nice. It's one of those items though, while it is beautiful, it's not the most useful item, but it really only has to be one of the 2 for me to enjoy a product. And then this is like very the opposite, where it looks very utilitarian and not pretty. These are Bearpaws. So these are kind of crazy, you guys. These are like Wolverine claws. It says Bearpaw products are proudly made in the USA using high quality BPA-free material. The product has gone through 20 years of revisions and modifications to make the perfect tool for pulling pork, shredding chicken, lifting turkeys, stabilizing roasts, etc. They are super sharp, just like real bear paws. You only need to gently pull the paws through the meat and let the tines do the work, gliding along the cutting board. This Utah company has appeared on Barbecue Pitmasters, World's Greatest, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and Bearpaws has been approved on America's Test Kitchen and awarded the best barbecue tool by the National Barbecue Association in 2013. So this would definitely go with the barbecue sauce. So I do appreciate all these things that went together, like the popcorn and the popcorn salt. Now, this is not something that you would probably be using in an apartment like what I have, because we do actually have a little grill out on our patio, but certainly not one where we're like smoking sides of meat and having to shred it. I do sometimes like to do like a Kahlua turkey, which is kind of the flavor of a Kahlua pig, which is like a Hawaiian tradition where normally you would actually put it into the ground and slow roast it, and then you would definitely have use for these shredders. But when I do it, it's usually with liquid smoke and it's just a turkey, so I can usually pull things apart myself with my hands and some forks. But these look like a really good gift, especially for Father's Day, to pass on to someone, not necessarily my dad because he doesn't do a lot of barbecuing either, but I'll hold on to these and maybe regift them to a manly man who likes to get his grill on. Let me know if you guys do a lot of grilling, if you've ever used these, or the last time that you've had like a big chunk of meat that you needed to shred. I do love the products, but I don't necessarily know that I would use it a ton, because usually if I'm getting shredded meat, it's already shredded. Just that's the kind of sort of semi-homemade cook that I am. So another good box. I didn't necessarily get like a big feel for like Salt Lake City, but I think that the products that they included are great, and for the most part ones that I will use. The two non-edible ones are ones that I don't necessarily think that I'll use, but that's just because of my lifestyle. I do think the flowers are lovely and I'm glad to have them. But like I said, let me know if you would like me to continue opening this box. Every month is different. It's always a big surprise. And other than that, you guys have a fantastic day. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Thumbs downs kind of bum me out. Even if you don't like the box, just let me know in the comments instead. And hopefully I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.